Sound from Heaven Church. I just want to give something a little thing to kind of build our faith up, because as a PC and my wife a PC, we've kind of been trying to be stepped on. I feel like we've tried to be under somebody's foot all of a sudden. We have a constitutional church, and we let people know
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
My name is Cervani, and I am running for the Ld17 chairman position. I've been approached by many individuals asking if I would run. And I considered it. I talked to my wife about it, and I prayed about it, and I am in that race. Okay. Show of hands. Who's Ld17? Anybody? How many people are Ld17?
Is Bill Maynard the guy that had Jill Arizona?
Yes, that's him.
Yes.
Soros.
That is it.
So
I am new at this. I just going from scratch. I put a flyer together. If you were Ld17, I'd ask you.
I'm actually running for Legislative District 20. I like to call it the Forgotten District, south of the I-10 there, Land.
Wow.
Like Disneyland, but not the happiest place on earth. It's the crappiest place on earth. No, I joke about it, but I grew up there and I've seen a lot of problems. I know all about it, and it has become the toxic wasteland that we have seen in large Democrat-ran cities like Los Angeles.
My name is Richard Kell. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I've had a lot of people also ask me to run. So I have decided I'm going to run for first vice chair of Ld17.
Yay! Go, Richard!
I called Tim the other day when I found out that he was running for chair. And him and I had a good conversation on the phone. I think a lot of what he has to say is the same feelings that I have. I'm tired of what's going on. I'm tired of these people that are in there. They keep putting people down and will not let you speak. Like Roger's concept, everybody here has the right to say something, whether you agree with them or not. Okay, I am a true conservative, but I will let you know I was a Democrat until 2007 after I heard Obama's third speech, and I said, no more. I'm going to be Republican, and I'm going to be a diehard Republican the whole way. I believe in the First and the Second Amendment. I believe in the whole Constitution. I have, at my place, I have the Arizona Constitution book, and I have the United States Constitution book. And anybody wants to know something, I'm working on that to let them know exactly what they can do and what they can't do. Because I'm the first one to come out and started telling people, well, the mayor says there's a mandate. I said she has absolutely no authority on a mandate. She can only do ordinances, which is like you can park here, but you can't park there. That's it. That's all she can do. Same with the county. They can have a county health inspector, but he only does what he's paid to say and do. So I will stand up to him. When I turned in my votes, and I went over here to Little Anthony's area, the recorder's office, I went in without a mask on. The girl in there says, you better wear a mask. I said, I don't have to, I'm a United States citizen. She says, you need to wear a mask. The mayor is mandated. I said, according to the Arizona Constitution, she has no authority to mandate. The other guy was in there, took his mask off. She says she was going to call the cops. I said, good luck. I said, an average 9/11 call right now is 47 minutes. Right? Because they have to fund the police, whether they tell you or not. We're down to 732 police officers, I believe. And I'm on the far east side, 22nd and Houghton area. And at any one time, there's only 8 police officers on duty. 8. That's it. They have 12 on duty in your neck of the woods. They only have 12. And that's where a lot of the crime is, unfortunately. We need to straighten that out.
My name is Justine Watsack. I'm running for state senate in Ld17. And I guess you could say that I'm very happy to see that we have some people that are stepping up. Ld17's chair and their entire LD leadership has to go. I was just at the meeting. We have a really great team running. I'm really proud of the Arizona Freedom team. Corey McGarr, Rachel Jones, and I are exactly what Pima County need right now. There are others who are thinking that this is also a good time to throw in new candidates because they want to upset the apple cart, as my grandmother would say. This is not the time to do that.
No.
We need to get behind my team, Rachel's team, Corey's team. The three of us are going to do great things. We're going to make sure that the Constitution is protected in our legislature. Pima County has not had this kind of leadership and representation, their leadership, our representation. We're not here to go up there with crazy ideas.
Karen was a total traitor on it, led us down the road like she's doing with 2839 now. Keep calm, keep quiet. We'll never get to it, but don't yell now. Our Attorney General, Republican. We got to stop this and fix it now. If we don't
All right, thank you, Roger. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Ray Healy, and I'm happy to announce I'm the newly elected chairman in Legislative District 19.
Woo! Go Ray!
Yeah, the first chairman in a district associated or connected with Pima County. And Shelley Kais had absolutely nothing to do with it. So we follow our own rules based on statute. And I'm happy to say I won 70% of the vote against a candidate that was put up by Shelley Kais. Yeah, and she also, her spy in my group actually ran for second vice chair. And the smart PCs in our district figured out who she was and who she was working for. And she lost 130 to 26. All right.
Fantastic.
Pathetic.
That's including
Pathetic.
proxies.
That's with proxies. too.
Yeah. Losers!
That's with proxies. So I told her, I said, go back to Shelley Kais and tell her your plan didn't work. So it was a good day. And we're going to put up our own bylaws. We're not going to listen to Shelley Kais. And our representatives who were there. And great turnout. So it's going to be good. I can tell you that in Ld21, which is going to be basically the new Ld2, the new version of Ld2, they were going to have Bill Beard come there and be Shelley Kais's man. Shelley Kais's interim chairman. Yeah. However, the word's gotten out about his election fraud that he committed at the state party election.
Yeah.
Wow. And I got a phone call the other day from Kathleen Wishing. She said, Ray, would you like to be our interim chairman? So I'm going to do that for them, and it's going to be fun. And we're going to follow the same procedure that we followed in Ld19. So again, we're 2 for 0 against Shelley Kais. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm also happy to say I'm really happy that Tim Cervani is running Ld17. He was a PC in the old Ld14. Great guy. I know him to be a constitutional Christian conservative, the real deal. I'm really happy he stepped up. He's got my full support, and I can tell you he's going to do the job. He's going to be a great chair. So everyone get behind him. I can also tell you that several of us have looked at what they're doing in Ld17 in terms of the bylaws they're trying to push, the meeting rules, and things of that nature. And there's a huge number of things that are, if not downright illegal, certainly unethical. And I can tell you that Tim has that list, a few other folks have that list, and as Tim said, it's going to be challenged. And I'm hoping it's overturned. I think we have a good chance of overturning Bill Maynard. I mean, he's the gift that keeps on giving. I keep saying that. I'm sure you've all seen the video with Jill Henderson, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
I mean, how smart can somebody be? How dumb can somebody be? 5 days before an election, do something like that? What could possibly possess someone to be that stupid? But hey, Bill is apparently that stupid.
Evil.
Say what?
Evil.
Yeah, Stinton makes you stupid. And the whole cabal, Pima County cabal, as I call them, Pima GOP, they're on the run. They're scared. We're calling them. The Pima GOP record website is really taking its toll on them, bringing out the truth. And there's more. We can't keep up with putting all this stuff up there. I think they're panicking.
Yep.
Has everyone here seen the letter that came out from Deborah McEwen? Seen that one?
Yes.
Okay. basically calling me and Frank Antonori a liar and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, she's the liar. It's pretty obvious she's the liar. But Frank and I looked at that and he said, well, what are you going to say about this? And so I've been refuting it, but Frank was cool about it. He said, you know what, I'll just send her back an email, a couple of lines, and basically told her, watch out for letter number 3. That's all he had to say. That's all he had to say. So, what else can I tell you about HB 2839? I'd like to make some comments. I did hear today, actually last night, that special session's in place now, and they're going to ram through some good election bills. And I think it's a strategy that's going to put pressure on the Democrats. They really don't want those election bills going through because they take away their ability to cheat. So meanwhile, now they're saying to us, well, you know, we were with you on that emergency bill ramming it through, but we really don't want to do it now and do it in an emergency fashion so it can be repealed today. And of course, they're holding out all kinds of things they want. They don't want the election bills to pass. So there's this horse trading thing going on up there right now. But I can tell you, without giving away too much, that the heat is on them now.
Yeah.
They really don't want those election bills to pass. And we'll see how the negotiating goes. There's a reasonable chance they'll be Democrats will be brought back in and we'll get some votes and maybe pass it the way it should be and repeal the whole darn thing. And if not, we're going to sue them. So
There you go. There you go.
It will never pass. Democrats don't have us. You do not exist on the left. They all get along.
That's all we're looking for, is fairness, the chance to get up and speak, the chance to introduce ourselves to PCs, which we still haven't had the chance to do.
Yeah, most of you do know me. Thanks for bringing it up because these are bylaws that I was working on, and I took them from the state, county, just all kinds of different places, and believe it or not, a little bit from the Democrat Ld9. I don't know, I don't care.
You paid for it.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Anyway, so this does address an awful lot against Shelley Kice and her bylaws and all of that. This is more equality. It makes the board of your LD more responsible to the PCs. Your chair goes up to the XCOM. Shelley Kice wants your chair to be responsible to her and not to us. And this makes your chair responsible to the PCs. And before he can even vote on anything that Shelley wants, he has to come back, have a meeting, and gets your PCs, all of your opinions on it, yes or no, before he can. Otherwise, he has to abstain from voting and all of that. It does have some categories in there where all of the PCs are eligible to vote, not just elected.
Exactly. Yeah.
It also, here's the thing about the Democrats get.
For having me here again. It's a little bit bittersweet. The last time I was down here, we lost a very important member of the campaign, as far as I'm concerned. And you all know her. I'm not going to bring her back up. Anyway, where was I? So I'm going to mix things up a little bit. You guys have heard me speak before. And you heard Kevin. Kevin's not here. He's actually on official business over in Washington, D.C. So what I want to do is give you a little bit of background, but then I want you guys to steer the conversation. I want you guys to tell me what you want to know specifically about the Corporation Commission, things of that nature. Because I can sit here and talk to you guys all day long. But it doesn't do any good if you don't want to hear it. So, first thing about this position, and pretty much any elected position, you kind of hear the theme here today. Experience matters, right? And your experience, whether you are constitutional, your experience in your job, things of that nature, it is very important in the Corporation Commission. And why is that? Well, because we have to deal with things like setting utility rates, okay? These are things that happen largely behind the scenes. Most people have no clue what we do at the Corporation Commission. So 98% of that, setting utility rates. The other 2% are securities regulations. We've got railroad and pipeline safety. We help you incorporate your business by being a big filing cabinet. So there's a bunch of things like that. But the largest chunk of it is setting utility rates. And it is a massively complicated process that most people don't even understand. They sent me, when I became a policy advisor there, they sent me to rate school for a week just to figure out the basics of it. So